Good, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for stopping by my Crafter's Cove. I thought it would be fun to put together some little shabby chic layered pockets. As you can see, they come from a kit. The kit is from Pink Monarch Prints. I know I use Pink Monarch Prints quite a bit. I do have a subscription with them, and I do love their kits so much, and it's a lot of fun, and I want to share them with you because I think it's a good way for beginners to start, and it's also an excellent way for seasoned veterans in paper crafts and crafting to enjoy the craft and make some things that they really want to do. So what we're going to do is put together these really cute shabby chic layered pockets, and then we're going to I've got a couple of cards or a couple of yeah, there'll be cards that I'll show you how they'll fit into the card and how it works. So without further ado, let's get started, and I'm going to move the ones we're not going to do right now out of the way. We'll do one at a time. That seems like a better idea, right? All right, so I went ahead and I cut these out. I use a Cricut to cut out my pieces. That is what works best for me. You guys, if you're good at your cutting and your fussy cutting, go ahead and do that. That'll be the way you would want to go. I just like it; just goes quicker. And I have some physical things that happen to me that make it a little bit more difficult to sit for long periods of time and do fussy cutting. I still like to fussy cut. I do it a little bit, but I can't do it for long periods of time. So that helps me. Now on my Cricut, if you have a Cricut, I have a Cricut Maker, and I size these to about a 6.9 on my Cricut for width, and that is about as large as I can get, and then it'll get the whole picture in, and then I'll be able to cut these out. So this is what one of the pockets looks like, and these are all the elements that comes with one of the layered pockets. So we got a large, a small, and then some little tags and things to put in it. Super easy to do and super cute. So let's see how easy that goes. And we are going to start gluing these things together with my art glitter glue. And then I can show you how quickly and easily these can go into a little pocket or a little journal you're starting. Or have started, and you just have a page that needs something. These are very kind of muted colors, almost a pastel in some respects, but they also are very neutral, and they'll go with quite a few different things. This one is the stronger of the three with regards to the pink color, but it has pinks and some greens in it. And just a really cute set. This should not take too long because, as you can see, I did cut them out and I already inked them because I thought that would be easier for you to watch as we go. So let's just basically take the little pieces. You have you can see how they coordinate together. So there's the basic background of the two pieces. And then we're going to decorate those pieces, and I have decided that I'm going to go with this pretty floral on the top, and then probably this guy. Now, you can do this any way you want to, and I kind of like it like that because it's like giving the number or the rose a specimen number, and I just like the way that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to put that right there. Make sure I'm even, and then we'll go ahead and glue our pretty fussy cut flower on there, making sure to leave this top part a little bit overhung so that I do not glue that shut, because I'm going to be putting some things in that. How cute is that? That's going to be beautiful, right? I just love that already. And of course, these are the little tags that comes with it. You can add some little accoutrements to that, little fussy cuts and different things if you like. I know that this guy is going to go in here. Oh, there we go. I did actually glue that just a little bit. So that's going to be in my top part, my big part. Look how pretty already. So pretty, pretty. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to do one of these pretty little tags to go into, and we're going to make that beautiful as well. So, which would mean that this guy and this guy are going to go over here. Whoops. I have to lift it up just a tiny bit, don't I? I don't think I glued it down, but you know, you never know. You never know. I'm not the, there we go. There we go. There we go. So I am going to go ahead and see how quick they come together. It's something that I really love. It's beautiful. It comes together quickly. You can add it to a card very quickly. You can add it to your journal very quickly. It's just a fun thing for me to do, and I think you would enjoy it as well. Especially when everything comes together and you have it all the same. The kit's all the same. It coordinates well. I'm gonna go ahead and put some grommets in here. I'm going to, like that. I don't like that it was so white. So we'll just add our grommets to our tags real quick. Oh my goodness. I popped that one right back out, didn't I? Pop that one right back out. Okay. I'm going to be a little more careful. There we go. There we go. There's one. This one you could probably use a smaller grommet, but right now I just want to do it the way we got it going on. I did get these ones, grommets, down at Hobby Lobby. I do try to shop local for a lot of things because, you know, I don't want my stores to go away either. I mean, I get it that it's convenient and it would be nice, but I really would like when we shop on Amazon and stuff like that. But I really don't want to lose my stores, so you know, that's the way I feel about that. Okay, let's see. Let's get. I have a piece. I think. Yes, I think this is a piece that it's already cut, so we're going to use this real quick to put in. And I think I'm going to grab another little, maybe a floral fussy cut or something cute to put on this little tag, because I like my tags to have something. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's kind of got a sheer pink hue to it. Let me see. I think we're going to. Let's see, I can add that. That's kind of a big butterfly for that. So I'm going to look real quick, guys, and see if I can find something that I like for that. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Look at that. Ah, that's a win. That's a win for me. I'm going to definitely do that. So let's ink it really quick so we can define our edges a little bit. There we go. Yep. And then you know what, you can add some little verbiage down here if you want to, some sort of, I'm not going to do it right now, but I probably will add a little something to each of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink or glue this really quick. I'm going to kind of leave space on the top and the bottom because I think I want to probably add a little bit to that. So there's that. That's cute. This is from the July 2025 Pink Monarch Prints kit. So then you can just see how cute they are, that they go together like that. So there's the first one. I'm going to trim this down just a bit. If you want to, you could add charms to that. You can certainly add lace and buttons. There's just a lot of different things you could do to make it your own. And that's the fun thing that I enjoy about these. You can make them your own. So there is that. Now I'll show you after we're done. I'll put them in a few different things and you can see how they work, okay? But this little tag goes in here, and I like this little tag the way it is, I think, because it's got the little florals on it. But there's the first set. Isn't that cute? Oh, we might want to glue that on there, huh? Okay. There we go. There we go. Very, very cute. Let me straighten that out so I make sure I did that straight. I don't want, try not to get crooked here. There, that looks about right. There we go. So there's the first set, okay? So we're gonna put those right off over there. I don't know, you probably can see those. And let's go ahead and work on the second one. Okay. Same idea with our little pieces and our little tags. This one has like a little faux lace to go on in the front there. That's where I'm going to put it anyway. So let's go ahead and do our gluing. I just think these are perfect for adding a little bit of something to your cards, to your journals, and I like the ease of it. I mean, this might go a little bit long because we're doing it together, and I don't want to leave anything out. But when you're doing it yourself, you're just gonna kind of fly through it as you see what you like, where you like it. So let's see if I can get that, make sure that's straight. Okay, there's that, and these, and then this one also has a beautiful floral piece to go, and I think I love that on the front like that. And I think I'm going to use these two over there. Let me see if I want this neck. Let me see. I think what I'm going to do is use that over on that little piece, and we're going to use this one over here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. And you can use them any way you like to. You may find that what I do just doesn't suit you, but you can see that the kits are very versatile, and you can just do whatever makes you happy, whatever you think looks good. And I really enjoy that aspect of this, that it all, you know, can come together so quickly. And there we go. All right, let's see. I'm going to cover that just a tiny bit, but that's all right. That's okay. There's that. And then this, I don't know if you can see this very well, but it has little music. It says, "Go Lovely Rose." It's so pretty. Let's see if we can get that in there without too much trouble. Now I used, I guess this was it's a fairly thin cardstock. But I a lot of times when I'm doing these inserts, I like to use a thicker piece. But for this, I think this is perfect because we are layering so many pieces, and it gives it a pretty good weight. So there is that, and then we've got our little tag. Now, if you do not have, I will say this, if you don't have grommets and stuff like that, don't use a grommet. Just if you want to, just pop a little hole in it, and yeah, just pop a little hole in it, and then put your lace right through the hole, and that'll work out just fine. And my light went out again, so I'm going to turn it, see if I can turn it back on. I'm not sure why my light goes out. I did wonder about that. I don't know if it goes out automatically because it doesn't think somebody's here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So it's a little bit annoying, I can tell you that much. But it's a new lamp, and it just may be that it just can't handle the pressure. I don't know. I wanted to get a little better lighting in here. My craft room is a little bit on the darker side, and that's not exactly my best. I don't love that, but it is what it is, and I'm happy to have it. So I'm happy to have a craft room. How's that? Okay. And I just really like this little flower on there. And I think I am going to grab another little piece of the mesh lace. It's not lace, I don't know what I'm saying, mesh ribbon, which I need to get down to the store and grab a little bit more. I have a few things that are starting to get kind of low, and I need to find a deal and get some more. I really do like this ribbon. Okay, there's that. And you can, like I say, you can hang a little charm off of there. Like, I'll show you. Let's do one. let's do this little heart one. Oh my goodness. And it's got this little bulb. I use a little bulb clip or a little bulb thing. And then just stick it through there. Like that. There. What do you think of that? Super cute, right? There. Oh, it's very cute. All right, let's do this second one really quick. We'll move on from there. But you can add all of your own little embellishments. You can add, you know, maybe you like to have buttons as part of your designs, and that's fun to put a button in place. I like to see that. I think that is a fun thing. This guy, let's see, it's going to go here. We're going to put this guy right up here like that. So there's that. And we'll have our second piece. Now the other thing, you know, you could always, if you really want to, you could probably even stick one inside the other if that's something that you know, think would be fun. Or even outside, use the large one as a pocket, and the small one can be inside the pocket. And that would be cute. I'll show you what that might look like in a couple of things. I got this a little crooked. I want to get that straight. There we go. All right. And I think it would be fun if I had a little something. I would probably put a little something on this too, but I'm not going to make you sit around while I dig through my bags of goodies. So I'm just going to put that in there. We're going to go ahead and pop a hole in this one. And I am just going to take a little ribbon without the grommet on this particular one. Okay. Oh, it's so fun though, guys, because as you see them come together and you're done with them, or you want to add more, it's up to you, of course. But as you see it coming together, it's like, oh, that's so cute and so much fun. I'll put that little tag in the back there like that. Oops. There we go. Now I'll glue this down, because if you don't glue it down, it has a tendency to pull out. So I'll just glue that down, pull it, and then I'll trim these. I'm going to wait though. I'm going to let that sit for a minute and then I'll trim those off. But that's the second pair. Here's the first pair. Oh, let's see. There you go. All right. And then let's do this last one real quick. All right, I've got an extra piece on with this because I'm not sure what I was going to do with it yet, but I'm going to put it off to the side for now. That's another, yeah, that's another extra. I was adding some pieces or looking for some pieces earlier just to play, and so, all right, let's work on the large one first. I guess I'll put this stuff up so you can kind of see what we have. Hopefully it's in view. Well, the sun is shining a little bit today. We have sun and clouds. I hope your weather is nice for you. We've sure had some, not here right this year, but other places around the country have sure had a bad bout of the weather, haven't we? With a lot of tragedy, which is really sad. I've been praying for everybody and hoping that things get a lot better very quickly. I don't know. All right, so this one has a little butterfly, actually a pretty good size butterfly. And we're going to put it right about here. And this is going to go right under here. It's like that. So I should have put that number down first, shouldn't I? Yes, of course. But we've talked about this in other videos. I do not do things necessarily in a very orderly fashion. There's that. Very cute. Oop. I think I did. I almost stuck that down. All right, this one has this little card that goes in it. Oh, that's very cute, isn't it? Okay, and we're going to do again with our tag. We'll do our tag. I'm gonna go with a little bit of pink. I hope I have more. I hope that I can find more of this in different colors. Can you believe fall is just around the corner? I mean, it's August 7th already. We've already flashed by a week. Time seems to be traveling so fast, and of course, I'm getting older, so it seems like it's even going that much faster. It's funny. It's like, what in the world? What day is it now? All right, this I'm going to go right on. It's going to go right on here. But I think while I don't want to be too, I've got that pretty pink. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something very quickly. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see if we've any one of these here. This is like a little door. Oh, this is like a little wreath. What do you think if we do something like that? I think that's adorable. I think we'll do that. I said I inked, but there's a few pieces I guess I didn't get to. So I'm gonna layer this just slightly off to the side, like this. And then this cute little wreath is going to go right like that. So I'm going to leave a little bit on that side that isn't glued. And we're going to put that in there. There you go. And you know, one of the things that a lot of people do and would be actually pretty darn cute is if I put a little, you can put a little hole here and then you hang like a tiny charm off of it like that. So it'd be hanging off to the side. That'd be super cute on this, and that's a little snail, so that'd be really cute. I won't do that right now, but that is something that would be very, very, very cute on this. All right, so let's go put our tag in place. Let's put it in, let's put it in. There we go. I'm wondering, do I want it to the front? I guess it's fine. I'll pull this up a little bit. I want it to show itself. There we go. There we go. And last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and do this guy. And then I'll show you how to put it together. Oh, dropped it on myself. All right, then we'll show you how to put it together into either a little, if you have a journal or you have a little card. In my case, I have a little folio and I have a little card. I'm going to put special delivery on that. Coming special delivery. Now, the other thing you can do with like a special delivery, I could have left it just on the outside glue and made it a tiny pocket. Then you can add a little tiny piece to it. Very cute. I've seen it done and it's adorable. I don't always think of it right away. And I wonder, would this be cute if we put a little piece? Oh gosh, I think that'd be really cute if we put a little lace on there like that. I do. I'm gonna let me see where I want to trim it. Boop, right about there. You can always trim off more if you need to. I'm gonna add a bunch of glue here because I like seeing that little piece of lace there. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm old. I don't know, but I just liked it. There we go. It's fun. That's fun. All right. You can always put something on top of that too if you feel like you need to have more or less or whatever. But sometimes it's just fun. Oh. There's that. We'll trim this other side with these hopefully better scissors. How about that? Okay. All right, there's that. There's another little piece of ribbon for the inside. And then we'll have these pieces done. And the rest of the story will only take not very much longer. So hang in there with me if you want to see how these are used inside of a journal, a folio, or something else, or card. Right, there's that. Let me see. This will fit in there too. So I could put that in there if I wanted to. Ugh. There, that looks pretty cute. All right, so there's the final one. Okay, so we've got all three of those pieces. This is one set. Here's a set, and here's a set. You have to tell me which one you liked the best. 1 with the butterfly, 2 with the 39-cent in the rose, or 3 with what looks like a little rose and the banner, the 5 banner. You have to tell me which one you like it the best in the comments if you get this far. Okay, so now we're going to, real quickly, I'm going to put together a card, and I'll do it pretty quick because I have it for you because I just wanted to show you how to do this. Okay. All right, so I made this little card. I made it out of a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I basically folded. I'll do a video on it if you want to, but basically I folded it in fourths and quarters, and then I cut the bottom, and then I flipped one side up and one side over so that I have now a pocket in the top here if I want to add something right there, and I have a pocket in the side right here. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and give myself a little opening, or a little pocket show here, because that one is kind of one of those ones that doesn't really show up very much. Okay, there we go. All right. I did go ahead and print on both sides of this because I think that's always a good idea. Okay, so I already picked up my stuff, guys, so I'll make this real quick for you so you don't feel like, oh my gosh, is it never going to end? Okay, so here's a pocket for the front. I'm just going to throw that on there real quick. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a little glue buildup here. Okay, there's a pocket for the front. I'm going to move it over so it's kind of centered, and we do not want it to be crooked. That is annoying. All right, I think that's pretty straight. I've got this really cute little envelope. Again, quarter of pink monarch. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that because that's going to go in the front. Oops. That, and then this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. All right. Okay. Super, super cute. Just kind of hang on to that for a second. We're going to put this inside. So there's a little surprise on the inside, a couple of little surprises on the inside. I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to put a butterfly on it like that because I think that'd be pretty. And that's going to go tucking in our first pocket. So you can see how quickly things can come together and how cute they can. Put that. I am going to let this dry for a minute before I stick that. That's a little thick and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to open it up. There's that. Open that up. And we are going to put in a couple of cute pieces. Again, like I say, it's going to be quick. So I'm going to, this is a little piece of ephemera. Most of these pieces are from the 2025 kit of July. My August kit, which is beautiful, is less pinks, more yellows, greens, blues, very pretty. All right, there's that. I'll put this guy up at the top here. Like it like that. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom, and that's going to just kind of decorate out that page right there, like that. This is going to go here. Right, I want it below my number, but right about there, I think. And this basically says friends and family, I believe. I didn't. Let me double. Friendship and family. Friendship and family. All right, and this is the page I'm going to put. Our other pieces in. There's that. There's this. It's going to go on the front. Open it up. That's what that page is going to look like. And I think I'm not sure whether I want to do this one, which I think is super cute. And that's how that would look if I put it in a pocket. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, because that is very cute. And then there's this one with the charm. I could use this. Oh, I got to trim that one, don't I? Oh, gosh. I'm not going to say it. We've already talked about the scissors. Okay, and then there's that one, which is super cute. That can go like that. Or there's this beautiful butterfly one. Okay, hold on. There we go. And that can go in a side pocket like that. So there's 3, and I think I'm sold on this guy. So we're going to put that in as a side pocket. So I'm just going to glue around the top, around the back side, and over to the bottom. And I'm going to tuck it in there, line it up so I'm happy with the way that looks. I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and this is going to go on the inside. Okay, and then I have one more piece I want to add to that. I'm going to put this together here, and it's going to go in my side pocket there. So I just need to add my glue. All right, there's, ooh, I gotta come down just a smidge because oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, so there's that. This is going to be my little tab at the top. So it's going to go like that, and that way I can put it in and out. Okay. I'm going to glue that real quick. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get, I gotta take my time for a minute with this guy because I, again, want it to be not crooked. Not crooked. Okay. All right. So that's gonna go in the side, like so, with its little cuteness hanging out there. And then I can tuck this guy in here like that. And there, see, I just wanted you to see how easy it was to put something together like that. And you know, you don't have to have this in the front. You could put that someplace else, and you could tuck other pieces of ephemera. It just happened to have these pieces and thought I'd put together. So there you have that. That's a really sweet, very quick little card, very easy to make. And I'm just going to do one more thing for you. And I have this that I had made, partially made. It's a little folio. It has a little piece of ephemera here. You open it up, and it has this really cute little tag in here. And there's a piece that can go here, and a piece that can go here. And I want to put one of these guys here, because I just really think that would be very cute. So I am going to do that. Now, here's my question. Do we want to do that and do something like this? No, I do not. I want to put this on. Okay, so I'm going to glue that. So this is just a little folio that I'm working on. It's not quite complete, but I'm just finding things as I go that I like, and I thought these would look cute. So I wanted you to see how easy it was to make these, how quick they were to put into like a folio or a card. And it's just super fast, super quick, super fun, I think. And so I just thought I would share that with you. And then this guy obviously is going to just tuck right in. I'm going to move his little tag or his little ribbon over a little bit, make it a little easier. But he's going to have a little side pocket just like that. And he's just going to be as cute as can be. So that's how that's going to look. And that little folio is coming together really cute too. So we got a card with our little pieces and a folio, a card and the folio and the card with our pieces. And we have a set left over that I can use someplace else. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this today, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what you can do with these super cute Shabby Chic layered pockets. They're just adorable. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. I am growing very slowly, but I'm growing, and I am excited to have you here, and I'm excited to have you be a part of this with me. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.